Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to show us how to draft a basic sleeve in just 3 minutes. Enjoy. Hello everyone. In this tutorial, I'm going to show us how to draft a basic sleeve, okay? How to draft a basic sleeve accurately. But before I proceed, please, if you know you have not subscribed, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please try and subscribe so as to get more updates from me as I upload more sewing videos. Okay, so to quickly get started, first thing to do is to get your fabric or whatever you are using. Okay, to know the amount of fabric to use for your basic sleeve, all you need is just your armhole measurement, your armhole circumference divided by 2. Whatever answer you get, add 2 inches to it. Okay, so that is what you will need for the basic sleeve, so you do not need to waste your fabric. Okay, so now for the folding, you just fold your fabric into 2 like so. Okay, then the first thing you do is to draw your starting point. Okay, as for me, this is what I've drawn, my starting points. Okay, you just draw a straight line as your start, where you're starting from. After that, take your horizontal measurement, and for your horizontal measurement, the first thing you will draft is measure ½ inch first. That ½ inch is going to serve as your joining allowance, as in to join your sleeve to the shoulder. Okay, so this ½ inch, did you see this point here? That's my ½ inch for my joining allowance. So after that, you come under this ½ inch and you take your sleeve length. Okay, you take your sleeve length. If it is 8.5 inches, you want a short sleeve. If it is 9 inches, if it is 10 inches, it all depends on you. Okay, so from your ½ inch, you take your sleeve length. Okay, so this is 8, whatever, 8.5. You can take 9 inches or 10 inches, so it all depends on how short or fairly long you want your sleeve to be. So having done it that way, next thing to do is to determine my cap height. Okay, to determine your cap height. Now when it comes to cap height, some people just assume cap height, and it is very wrong. You do not need to assume cap height. You need to calculate it, because there's a standard measurement to calculate your cap height. Now, how do I get my cap height? All you need to do is get your bust circumference, whatever the person's bust circumference is, divide this by 12. Okay, divide the person's bust circumference by 12. Whatever answer you get, add 0.5 to it, so that will give you that particular person's cap height, because your cap height goes a long way in determining the shape of your sleeve. Okay, and it's very important. Some just assume it's 4, some assume it's 4.5. No, some people's cap height could even be 3.75 inch, and you assume it's 4.5. Okay, so that's wrong. It's very wrong. So for this person, her bust circumference is 41. Okay, it's 41. So 41 divided by 12, I have 3.41. So let me just say 3.4. So 3.4 plus 0.5, that will give me approximately 3.9. Okay, 3.9. So I'm going to give it a round figure and take a cap height at 4 inches. So from here, leaving out your, so from here I'll just measure 4 inches. Okay, and I'll draw my straight line. Now I haven't drawn my straight line. Next thing I'm going to do is from this cap line, I'm going to measure the armhole, and for this person, our armhole is 8 inches. Our armhole is 8 inches. That's this is where the 8 inches gets to. Okay, so from these 8 inches, I'm just going to connect it straight to that end. But you know what, I do not want this shoulder parts to be sharp. Okay, so I'm going to leave from this point. I'm going to take out ½ inch, this ½ inch. So I'm going to connect from this point to this ½ inch. Okay, though you can connect it straight to this edge, but the essence, the reason I don't like connecting to this edge is because when you connect directly from where the armhole stops to that edge, it will give you sharp edge. Okay, and you wouldn't like that. So I'll just connect from here. I'll connect it to this ½ inch here. Can you see? So now next thing to do is from this point, I'm going to get the midpoint. Please note that the measurement you get here will be longer than the armhole measurement you took here. Okay, it will be longer than it. So what do? Whatever answer you get, just look for the midpoint. Okay, look for the midpoint and mark it. So that's the midpoint there. So from that midpoint, I'm going to measure up 0.3 upward, and you mark it. So I'm just going to draw my straight line like so. So I haven't drawn my straight line like so. I'm going to connect this line to where the armhole ends, like so. I'm drafting my back armhole. Okay, so from this point now, I'm going to take it like so. Though it all depends on what you want. You can make yours ½ inch. Like so. So that is my back armhole. Okay, can you see? This is my back armhole. Now to get my front armhole, because as we all know, the back armhole and the front armhole can never be the same. Okay, so all I need to do is place my curve like so, such that you place it like so, such that it connects this part to the other side. Like so. Can you see what I did here? Okay, I'm trying to draft the front armhole, because the front armhole and the back armhole can never be the same. Okay, the front armhole must be deepened, while the back armhole is just like that. Okay, so now to get this curve here, just turn your curve like so. You see why it's important to have a curve. So if you don't have a curve yet, please try and buy one. You can't do without it. You just need it. So this is the front armhole. Can you see? So these parts represent the back armhole. Can you see? While this other one here represents the front armhole. So very, very important. So having done it that way, next thing to do is to get my round sleeve. So for this person, your round sleeve is the circumference round your sleeve, okay, where round the sleeve length, whatever length of sleeve you are taking, take the circumference round the length of that sleeve. Because this is short sleeve, okay, this person's sleeve round sleeve measurement is 13 inches. So 13 divided by 2 will give me 6.5 inches, okay. For example, if you are taking if you want to know round sleeve for long sleeve, that means it will be around here, your wrists. This is the round sleeve for long sleeve. But if it's round sleeve for 3/4 of an inch, that means it will be around here, okay. So it all depends on what you want, okay, it all depends on what you want. So but for this one, this is just a short sleeve. So 3/4 13 inches divided by 2, that will give me 6.5. That will give me 6.5 inches. So from here, I'll just measure 6.5. Then I'll simply connect the two lines. Don't use a straight ruler, though some use straight ruler to connect this, okay. It's not the best. There's always a perfect ruler for every work. So that is my sleeve, okay, that is my sleeve. So all I need to do is just to add my allowance. But please note, in pattern drafting, you don't add allowance. I repeat, in pattern drafting, you don't add allowance. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to add allowance so that we'll see and know what I'm doing, okay. Because ordinarily, I'm just supposed to cut out this sleeve like so, and when I want to transfer to my fabric, I will now add my allowance, okay. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll just add allowance. So here I'm going to take allowance of 1 inch for folding, allowance of 1 inch for folding, or you can make it 1.5, whatever you want. Then I'll draw my straight line. Then the side of the sleeve, you still need allowance there. So I'm going to add 1 inch to allowance. 1 inch is okay, though it also depends on what you want, okay. 1 inch is okay as long as you get your measurement right. So you just blend this part. So my sleeve is set. So all I need to do is to cut it out. So to cut it out, there's a special way you cut this. Let me quickly show us. Because I've added my allowance, what this means is that when you trace this out on your fabric, you do not need to add any special allowance again. Because if you noticed, even when I was measuring from this top, I already included my allowance for joining. That's ½ inch, okay. That's the sewing allowance to join the sleeve to the shoulder. So on this particular sleeve I've drafted, I've included all the necessary allowance, so there is no need for allowance again. So now this is my basic sleeve with the allowance. So when I open it up, this is what I have. Can you see this part? There's no sharp edge around here because of the way I took the measurement. Okay, so now I haven't opened it this way. Next thing I'm going to do, this is it. Can you see? So next thing I'm going to do is to deepen the front armhole by removing the back armhole. So I'll just remove this back armhole from here. Make sure you open your sleeve up before you remove back armhole. Don't make the mistake of removing the back armhole like this. That means you just cut off the front. Everything will, the two parts of the sleeve will be front, okay? So it's better to open it up like this. Then you now take the back armhole off, leaving you with one part of the front armhole and another part of the back armhole. So this is my sleeve. Can you see? This is my perfect sleeve. So this is all about sleeve making, okay? So this is all about your sleeve. Can you see? So this part is the front armhole, okay? This part is where the front armhole is, while this part is the back armhole. So when you want to sew, you already know that this dipping part is the front armhole, while this other part is the back armhole, okay? So that's all about the sleeve. If you enjoyed my video, kindly give me a thumbs up and share my videos to your friends and family, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, friends, subscribe for more sewing tutorials from me. Thank you.